Hello guys, it's me, Tonic TZW, and I just want to say again, what is it in this game with people abandoning their caps? Honestly, these guys are the Lost Boys, and I just couldn't believe what was going on in this game. And I say that many, many times, and yet people still never seem to learn. I'm out in the Tier 7 Premium Destroyer, the Yadachi. This is one of my first premium ships. It has had a number of Krakens, but let's get into this game because we're going to pull an absolutely brilliant player at the start of it. And I'm going to have a look around, and there is a Boise here beside me, and I thought, brilliant, that's an amazing help to me pushing in so we can run in on the cap. My only concern is it's a carrier match again, and any good carrier player worth a salt is going to hunt down the destroyers at the start of the game. And I'm telling that Boise that I'm going to drop him a smoke screen, so I run the smoke screen all the way into the cap and hope that he gets some use out of it. That Plymouth there is a friend of mine who I've played with previously, and I'm looking at what's going on here and put the torpedoes out towards the corner, thinking that Flander might push right into the corner. We put the torpedo reload out there as well, and then we're going to slow down and stay right on the edge of detection and take this capture point and give ourselves an early lead. But have a look at what's going on B cap and C cap. B cap completely abandoned, everybody's run to this side of the map. C cap, the cruiser, which is a Megami, so it's a Kraken cruiser, he's pulled all the way back off C cap. The battleship, which is an Atlantico, has gone the long way around, and he was on comms, and I really didn't see what was going on here. But smokescreen Plymouth, even though he's low health, yeah, that's going to attract torpedoes, isn't it? It's always going to attract torpedoes, and he did message me after this one and go, you know, oops, dope in a smoke. Yep, that's a dope in a smoke. It was a very, very small handful of hit points there, and I'm watching this battleship, and he knows he's spotted, so he knows he's past me. He's seen the cruiser go down to torpedoes, and he knows it's me that's spotting him, so he's backing up, and I'm looking at the top end of A cap where all those guys have run away from. Literally pretty much the whole team is stacked on this side of the map now, and they're just going to get absolutely thrashed. That Flander there is absolutely broadside to all of those guys, and I'm pinging the map saying, look, shoot him, kill him, he's broadside. They should have deleted him ages and ages and ages ago. Now, I don't normally go hunting for aircraft carriers, but this guy popped up on the radar, and I thought, you know something, all those ships are back there, they can take care of that Flander. I'm going to go and take care of this aircraft carrier, take him out of the game. It's going to make their lives a little bit easier. It's going to make my life a little bit easier as well. But there is the Miyoko, and I'm calling for fire on him. We lose another ship, and then these two guys out there are going to absolutely slap him off the face of the map. Torps are running, my dev strike pops up, the Miyoko disappears, and I'm looking around for my next target. And the carrier's out of the game, so that's happy. But if you look, I'm in between two spotter planes, and I'm having to play very, very carefully here to make sure I don't get detected from this Missouri. But he is going to pop his radar, and I am going to get detected. And then I'm looking, I'm thinking, okay, torpedoes, and we put one set out. The Alabama's run into an island, and then we slap the other set out, because if the Missouri takes a torpedo in a flood and doesn't die but damage controls it, then that second set of torpedoes should arrive nicely on time. Now, there are still two destroyers out there, and I think we still have a carrier in the game at this match, not quite sure, but if he's doing his job, in fact no, we haven't got a carrier, have we? Have we got a carrier? I can't tell, I'm too far away from the TV to see. But yeah, he should be spotting the destroyers, and I haven't seen a destroyer spotted anywhere yet, apart from early game on Charlie Cap. But he is AZ23, and I'm thinking, okay, let's have a look what he's going to do. We're going to pop shots at him, and we're going to get a torpedo kill. But because we are detected, we pop the smoke, and I forget to slow down here, and I just keep running, thinking if I can get a fire on the Alabama, then I think it's a lightning that's at the top, can get some tops on and flood them out, and then go in and take a B cap. There is a Tirpitz a long way out there. There is still a Fletcher in the game, and I decided if we've got any chance of trying to pull anything out of this game, I'm going to have to push into Charlie Cap. So we look at where the Tirpitzes go. We put a set of torpedoes there. We're at literally limit of range there. I'm watching what this other destroyer is doing, and I'm thinking surely he can take care of that Alabama. I said it's a lightning. He's done, you know, you can do straight line torpedoes. So if that guy's got a bow tank, you put 5 in a straight line, you put a normal spread across that straight line, and that way, if he doesn't turn, you nail him on the nose. If he does turn, then he's going to pick up a couple of torpedoes from either side of that first spread. And I'm looking and I'm pushing, and if you look at my twist and track indicator, it's off to my rear and away from the Tirpitz behind me, so I know I've got the other destroyer running me down. Literally, this Alabama is coming towards me, safety in numbers. He's heading for the Tirpitz and the destroyer, but I want to have this cap, and I'm hoping that that lightning is actually going to push in on B cap, because we can split the caps here. It is he and I that are left, and I kind of wish that I'd waited a little bit longer for those torpedoes, because we only get one on the Alabama. Had I taken care of him there and then, I could potentially have turned around and gone against the Fletcher. But we'll drop it back to normal speed here. The Tirpitz and the Fletcher are behind me, and I'm like, I'm out of smokes. I've got torpedoes up, but what can we do here? There's not a lot we can do. Is he going to turn into us? Is he going to turn away? Is the lightning going to go into B cap? No, he's friggin' not. And I don't know what's going on here. And as I said, the game is lost. You know, there is no way that I can take on all 3 of these guys and come out with a win. And I'll be quite honest and quite frank, and I didn't realise that I was on 4 kills at this point of the game, but we're going to see if we can convert it to a 5th. Very floaty shells, but I know that the Yadachi shells do hit hard, and this Fletcher has got a hell of a lot better reload than me. But we get a cap reset, we're going to adjust our fire. I'm looking for what's going on with that Alabama, and I'm getting absolutely rained on here by everything, and I'm thinking, you know something, if I can get round the corner, I'm going to ram that Alabama, you know, and just end the game that way with a full-on kamikaze Yadachi suicide round the corner. But we got time for a last salvo here. We get it onto the Fletcher, and boom, the Kraken pops up. But our joy is short-lived, because I didn't realise how far down the clock was, and I run straight into a full send from that Alabama. Meanwhile, that lightning is still running round, having not bothered to go anywhere near B cap. So this game, I think, was pretty much lost from the start, when everybody went running behind A cap, abandoned the flanks, abandoned the caps, and they just left us with an impossible game to recover. But we finished with the Kraken, with a dev strike, with the first blood, just over 121,000 damage, and the kicker here is when you see how much base XP we ended up with. We are there with over 2200, so that would have been a 3400 game, you know, had we managed to pull it out for a victory. But there were some people in that team that were just an absolute shambles, and should really consider the tiers that they're playing and how they play the game. We all make mistakes, but mistakes like that shouldn't happen again and again and again and again and again. So smash the like button, leave me a comment, tell me how sorry you feel for me, and if you haven't subscribed, please do. And as always, until next time, take care of yourselves, and goodbye.